So what's the coolest thing that Disney has opened the doors for you to be able to do?
For me, okay, I can do two parts. Obviously, traveling is insane. Insane. It's obviously taking me to parts of the world I feel like we're not accessible to me, or I've never thought of even going. Right? I went to the Himalayas last year, and I'm going to Japan in a month, and so like things like that where I'm like I didn't even expect that to be happening. It has been cool.
Two dads on a mission, chasing magic through the parks. From rope drop to the fireworks, lighting up the dark. Yeah, we're the wildest dads in the wilderness on the ultimate ride. Buckle up, the adventure starts tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome in to the wildest dads in the wilderness. I'm Caleb. With me always, my good buddy Landon. We're a couple of dads who like to talk about Disney World, rank stuff, talk about other stuff, lots of fun stuff. With us today, our very special guest, host of the Reel Hangout podcast, my former Disney World roommate, Mr. Darius.
What's up, everyone? How's everybody doing? I'm so excited to be here with y'all. We're going to be chilling. We're going to be doing great. I don't even know what I'm going to get into or what I'm going to talk about. So my brain is going to just run and ramble. So have fun. Have fun with whatever that looks like in the future.
I'm going to be an audience member today. I'm going to let him just start. Go on.
I was about to say, I thought he was about to just go ahead and
class ticket right here. Just got the best seat in the house.
I'm like, I don't even know. I'm like, all right, hot take already. Like jump off straight with the hot takes. No.
So okay, so you want to tell everybody a little bit what your podcast is about?
Yeah. So the Reel Hangout. You can follow me on Instagram at the Real_Hangout, and it's just entertainment. So movies, TV, theme parks. I say music, all of that. And it's just kind of like going and talking about all those things, but kind of making it in more of a hot take sense. So everybody come on there is basically in the hot seat. So it's kind of like a fun time to really get people to talk and also get people to get on tangents, because that's just what it's about.
And I think it's safe to say, you tell me, but I think like we have some people who like listen in the car with their kids. don't do that with the Reel Hangout.
Don't do it. Yeah, every episode is explicit. Not safe for work. I'm sorry.
So you back these guys off in a corner and just try to give us some clickbait material.
Yeah. No, honestly, and that's the thing is like,
honestly, yes.
Yeah, honestly,
we're blackmailing people.
Yeah, you do it to yourself. And I think every time I record and people like message me to be like, okay, like edit me good. I'm like, no, I'm going to mess you up. Like you give me the right amount while I'm producing this episode, and you might come out a villain. I don't know, but it's a good time at that.
They said it.
Yeah.
They said it.
Exactly.
I'm not going to feel bad about however this turns out then.
But yeah, no, don't. I literally knew coming in this, I'm like, I don't know how this is going to sound, but whatever it is, I support however you edit me for this episode.
So are you going to hit us with any Disney hot takes?
Oh my God.
Do you have any of those ready to roll?
See what you can get me to say, man. Let's get off on
let's
something.
see. First, I mean, for me personally, obviously my Disney hot take is Epcot is probably the worst Disney park that we have. I just think people like to go get drunk and spend a lot of money, and I don't want to spend $1 million on a drink that tastes like Lysol, So I'm like, I don't want to do it. So I know everybody. I feel like I find more people that actually agree with that hot take of Epcot, but they just secretly don't want it. They don't want to say it. But I'm like, I'm gonna say it, because why are we going to? I've been to Epcot like 6 times in the last 2 months. Like, I don't want to do that. So it's kind of, that's my hot take about one of the Disney parks.
You're getting the wrong drinks, man.
Yeah. Okay. What do you get?
You're getting the wrong drinks. It gets you a violet sake. You can't tell me a violet sake tastes like Lysol.
It tastes like that one tastes like Fabuloso. Yeah, Fabuloso. Have you ever had somebody
match colors on the cleaning aisle, man?
I don't know. I'm like, it smells like that, but it's good. I will. Anything in Japan. I did make a Instagram reel about my favorite things to do at my least favorite theme park in the world, which is Epcot. So all of Japan is obviously up there for that, but still, I don't want to go, but I will go if I have to, and I will have fun.
After we did that, what was it? Kathleen got one of those Shohei Ohtani green teas, and she ordered a case of that when we got back home.
You have to. I went in, they stocked up.
I thought it tasted like pine straw, but it was We ended up with a case of it. So.
No.
Pine Sol.
Pine Sol, yeah.
No,
We
it's
gotta
pine
go
straw.
with this one.
No, it
Cleaning
tastes like
supplies,
you
man.
got pine straw in the
We're
backyard.
only doing
Shipping
cleaning
up in there.
supplies for the rest of it.
right.
Everything tastes like something that we clean within the house. So that's how we're doing this episode too. So do you
But
guys? I
dude,
want to know if you guys have any hot takes too.
Based on the number of rides, does Epcot not have better volume of rides per capita? I guess you could say. Like
Okay,
they don't
per
have
capita.
they don't have a ton of rides, and they got some bangers. You know, you got Guardians, you got Test Track, and I'm talking to two dudes who've lived there, so you got to cut me some slack. You know, Frozen's a good ride, Remy's is a good ride. And there's not just like a whole bunch of rides that suck, right?
Yeah, I would say they do have a good collection. Like, if people are gonna go with me and are gonna go and want to enjoy like the actual attractions, like I'm not gonna hate on Guardians because Guardians is one of the best Disney rides that Disney has ever done. So I'm not gonna hate on that. I want to do that, but I know with the people that I'm gonna go to the parks with, we might do one of those, and then they want to take 3 laps around the World Showcase. And this is another hot take: if we walk around the World Showcase once, don't ask me to go back around it again.
One lap max. This is a 1 lap race.
One lap's good. Y'all better get everything you got to get in when you're there. So that's me.
No, that's fair because the tough part, any other park, if you're walking, your mission is to get to a ride.
Mm-hmm.
Epcot's the only one where you're walking just to
walk.
You're just out there walking.
I haven't even thought about
gotta,
that.
And you've been with me, and that's miserable for everyone. Because I lightning lane, we walk in on the Skyliner, and I lightning lane Spaceship Earth, and then I lightning lane Remy, and then I do Guardians, and then we do Frozen, and it's not.
And I'm like, Caleb, it is only 12:30. I want to go.
But
home
I have
now.
so much anxiety that I can't not.
I mean, you have to.
everyone
But you're getting the experience, and the kids love it. They don't mind. And then you guys can do whatever you want with drinks. I know last time, you and Abby were going nuts. And that was after, I think you talked about it. That was after she wrote Mission Space, which was one of my favorite. Because kept talking about it, and she was like, I'm so sick. I'm like, this is hilarious because you decided to do that. That's cracking me up. But yeah, sometimes you got to do it, you know?
Yeah, the good thing with Epcot, too, is every time you finish a drink while pushing the stroller, there's a trash can and another drink stop. So it's never like, where's the next drink stop? You've always got the next one wherever the last sip occurs.
What's your first like go to if you're gonna get a drink in Epcot? Like if you only had to get one drink.
Yep. 2 frozen margaritas to start the
But outside
afternoon.
Outside or inside inside the pavilion?
No, at that whatever that margarita stand is right there as soon as you hit Mexico.
Oh, nice. Okay. I haven't been there in a while. It's
just
been a while.
just the main margarita stand right there outside. That's what me and Kev talked about on previous episodes. I've never hit the what is it, the tequila.
Yeah.
I've wanted to every time. It's
You
one of
haven't
those
done
that's
either?
hard with a stroller. No, I walk in to try and do it every time, and it's one of those like we walk in and we've got the kids, and it's like, all right, let's go do 3 caballeros, and like I'm not gonna make everybody wait on me to go do that.
That's the bad thing about that one. Every time I get to it, I got a baby asleep in a stroller, and it's a stroller parking only. So that's the reason I haven't hit it.
It is. I'm telling you, like that one is one that I mean, I was just there a week ago, and it was 45 minutes because spring break had started and all that, and we waited, and I never am disappointed with any of the drinks that I get from there. So it's kind of worth it. I will shut my mouth for like an hour after I drink one of those. But if I start with that, it's over.
Have you ever done the tequila tasting?
Like the actual, like when you sign up and they kind of bring it out, or like a flight. No, I haven't done that, but I know a lot of people do that and experience it. And you see it kind of happening. It's like wild in there, but the place is also small. So
Yeah, I've never even walked in.
Is there a wait to get in usually?
Oh yeah, always. Especially like now, like if I were to go tomorrow, it'll probably be like you're waiting an hour, and the line backs up almost outside of the Mexico Pavilion just for that line, you know.
Hey, Caleb, hot take. I think
All
he's
right.
starting to like Epcot, man.
I know.
It sounds like it.
Starting to
tell
talk.
you.
He's got a smile on his face. Look
right, so
at him.
All right, Landon, let's hear you trash Animal Kingdom. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. I ain't trying to go to the zoo while I'm at Disney World.
Oh,
Caleb's big about Animal Kingdom being his best part, and it is a fun time to spend half a day. But every time we're talking about something with Disney, we're like, "Hey man, Animal Kingdom," and I'm like, "Dude, it's just a zoo, man. It's just a zoo with a couple restaurants in it." And I enjoy spending half a day there, but that's all I can give it in a whole week's trip. I can give it 4 hours, really.
I'm like trying not to. I'm trying to curse because there's parents
we'll
that listen to this.
On this one.
That's. I told you before. You have it backwards. It is not. It's not a zoo with roller coasters. It's a theme park that they put animals in. They made that theme park better. You've got it backwards, but.
And I don't like zoos either. So I'm like, if somebody wants to go to a zoo, normally I'm like, I don't care about that. But if somebody wants to go to Animal Kingdom, I'll go look at gorillas because I know there's a roller coaster right there, you know?
So let me ask y'all this. Am I missing something with Animal Kingdom by only visiting Animal Kingdom with kids? Would it be funner? I'm talking to two guys who love Animal Kingdom, apparently. Did this love happen without kids? Is it funner park without pushing a stroller around? Or because the ride...
You know, it probably is.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I hadn't really thought that. Well, especially, I mean, kids the age of yours.
Yeah, my kids aren't old enough to enjoy the safari. Like by the time we're halfway, by the time we're to the line, I got one asleep and one screaming. Yeah, like it's
really just a few big rides and then looking at animals. So I mean, I guess it depends on what your kids are into too. I mean, like
I enjoyed the Birmingham Zoo, I might enjoy it as a single.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of drinks and I think the food, like there's other aspects I feel like of Animal Kingdom that make it good, like the food, some of the restaurants, like stuff like that, I think are a big attraction for me also to go to Animal Kingdom.
I think it's some of the most immersive theming.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, that's one where I don't know if you've ever watched some of the the Imagineering story stuff on it, but like they brought folks over from those countries to like build those, Africa and Asia exhibits and
taking the most creativity to build and all that.
Right. It's not like I love Fantasyland, but you walk in Fantasyland and it's you know, it is what it is. So I mean that's one where it's kind of like Star Wars Land way before Star Wars Land. Like it is very, very immersive.
It felt like the more like, I mean, kind of Epcot is the same, I guess, with World Showcase. It was like authentic. And I think it feels like the most like authentic and also like so different than what you expect sometimes out of like Disney when they first started creating parks and stuff. So I think that aspect of it makes it like such a cool thing. Cause I don't think there'll ever be another Animal Kingdom in the world, right? But I think there will be another Hollywood Studios. There'll be things like that Disney will produce, but there'll never be like another Animal Kingdom. So it's unique.
So, Caleb, when we
I'm going to give you mine. No, go ahead. Before I jump into something else.
I guess when you were in the college program, we got a drink. It was a blue drink, and I want to call like a tiki hut type drink serving. And I guess it's been freaking 15
Walla
years
Walla.
or so.
I think we're in Walla Walla.
But dude, it was one of the best drinks I've ever had, and I've always tried to like Google it or look it up on the Experience app and stuff, and I've never been able to find it. And every time I think about it, I need to ask Caleb, but I never have. It was just a blue adult beverage in what I would call a tiki hut in Animal Kingdom. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, we were in Walla Walla. There's a big Coke mural in Asia, right when you cross the bridge. Yeah, I believe is what you're talking about. I think it's also worth noting you had turned 21 like 2 weeks before then. So,
so he was like
best one you've ever had. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it all started when I turned 21.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Is that what it's called?
You got me, but I'll just say the Coke.
There's a sign over there that says Walla
Walla.
Walla. I don't know if that's the name of the spot or not, but. All right, here's my hot. I thought long and hard about my hot take, and I'm going in depth.
Okay.
And I'm going into like I know contracts and whatever right now they can't have a lot of the Marvel stuff, and that they're going to build new theme parks at some point. I think Marvel's probably just going to get its own huge thing, but I'm going to pretend like that's not a thing right now. I'm going to say Indiana Jones, Star Tours, Backlot Express, 50s Primetime, those are all gone. This is a Marvel section of the park now. 50s Primetime, we're going to go WandaVision. We're gonna have like an old school WandaVision. That was the biggest part of my plan. I
Yeah,
don't have
that's
much of a plan
that's
after
it.
that, but I thought that was phenomenal. Just taking
You're like,
prime time,
perfect.
yeah, and making it WandaVision. But I mean, you could take Star Tours, keep the ride, and make it. I mean, you've already got Millennium Falcon. They're the same thing. Like, make it a Marvel something. Indiana Jones is cool, but it's run its course and it's getting its own ride. Make it you can even keep it a stunt show if you want, but make it a Marvel one. And you've got so much space with Backlot Express, and there's other restaurants. Bulldoze it down. I like Backlot Express, but take it down, put you another Marvel ride there. That's your new Marvel section of.
And that it kind
Disney
of
right there.
it kind of works. I wasn't expecting you to just like I was expecting you to demolish all of that and then just like build new, but you were talking about refurbishing, so I guess it kind of works.
Yeah.
Because they have in Hong Kong they have the Iron Man experience. It is Star Tours. But it was one of the best. Like I rode that like 5 times because I was like, this is so fun. Because I'm so used to Star Tours and this technology was newer. It felt like a smoother ride, and it was a blast. So they could change it to that if they really wanted to.
So let's go ahead and divert into that. You've gone to parks all over the place.
Almost, yeah.
What is the outside of the U.S.? What's your favorite park you've been to?
Tokyo Disney Sea for sure.
Tokyo Disney Sea?
Yeah, I think it is obviously another one that's like the most unique park, and the scale of that park is like unreal. Like I'm like, I cannot believe that I'm in a theme park because it feels like I'm just in a big city and these big towns and big areas with these just much theming. And so they really know how to do it right. So if it's like now with what Disney's starting to produce and they're starting to kind of start bringing over the technology that they use internationally into our parks here, it has me obviously excited for all the new stuff because I'm pretty sure almost every park that we have in the States is kind of getting some kind of, refurb or an addition to it and all that. So it has me excited for what's to come.
there
How would you
Animal
compare
Kingdom
it?
there?
Talking about
No animal.
Your favorite, and there's no Animal Kingdom. Oh man,
There's no animals at Japan's.
Dick one
Yeah.
landing right here.
It's so good. What were you
can't
about to say?
recreate a perfect park. They don't have a Tokyo Disney Sea anywhere else either. It's one of those.
They're not gonna they're not gonna recreate it because it's just that perfect.
Exactly. What so I mean, how you're talking about the scale of it? How would you compare it to like Epic Universe?
Okay, I would say kind of like how when we went into like Paris, right, for Harry Potter, like just think of like how that scale of how like you really feel like you're actually in Paris. Like it's not like I'm not fabricating it. Like it feels like you're there.
You didn't walk into Fantasyland.
Yeah, you
walked
could
into-
take a picture of that and be like, "Hey, I'm in Paris," and people would fully believe you. That is how it feels because the park you enter in like in the Mediterranean like harbor is kind of like the area that you really come in, and also you come into like an Italy part too, and it feels like you're actually there, right? So I think the scale is insane, and I think people should look at that park and try to figure out what to do to make their parks better because it's just crazy.
I've never seen pictures or videos of anything from this park. I guess I need to even
You gotta-
check it out just so I know what you're looking at.
You gotta, yeah, I would say watch videos or look up something because it's just crazy. We did 2 days at that park specifically because I knew that one day just wouldn't be enough because of how much I was gonna enjoy it. So it was crazy.
And you've done some. This was on our bucket list episode. You've done some Disney Adventure stuff too.
Yeah,
So
I've done.
what is your favorite like non-park stuff you've done?
Probably like Switzerland and Italy was good. It was like I think that just I don't know. That's beautiful. I don't know why I never really was. It was a train trip too, so it was a lot of train travel in that trip. And I was never. I think maybe when I was younger, I was like, I like trains, but this was actually so cool to be in. Like you're in train for 8 hours, but it has those like huge windows, so you looking at these glaciers and things as you're passing in Switzerland, and you can see like how scenery changes once you get into certain parts, and then close to Italy. And I went to Lake Como was where like the trip ended. And that's a lot of people's bucket list. They filmed Star Wars there. Like a lot of things are filmed there, which you don't realize until like now I'm there. I went and I see things and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Lake Como. And I like will search it up really quick because of how it's just beautiful. It felt insane. If anybody's seen White Lotus, it felt like I was like living in a White Lotus episode.
We have children. We don't get to watch TV. I haven't seen it, and I can tell you Landon hasn't seen it. Landon, have you seen White Lotus? Have you heard of White Lotus?
I don't think I have any White Lotuses in my yard. No, I don't.
Somebody listening to this right now is screaming in their car because they know exactly what I'm talking about. And that's
sure
it. That's all I need. That's all I need.
I'm sure they do. You're just so much more experienced than we are.
Yes, but you guys are experienced with kids, so when it's that time, I'll ask for help.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. No, exactly.
That's the only experience I have. Like we went down there, Caleb, on our senior year baseball trip, and I don't remember much about the park adventure that trip, and then the college program trip with you. I remember some of it, but really the only memories I have and material I have about Disney World's come with kids. So I'm speaking strictly from the dad perspective, really, on just about every piece of. Did you
end up bringing him to Vista? Like you brought him to the place, to the house? Mm-hmm. Interesting. I had an 18-year-old.
Y'all briefly met for.
I have like a 19-year-old brain, so I really was like, I don't know what's going on. I was like, I did not know what was going on at the time.
Is Vista y'all's apartment complex y'all were living in, or whatever you'd call it? Yeah, I think we stopped by once or twice, but we stayed at. I don't remember what
we were at one of the All Stars.
Music, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was. Yeah, I think we stopped by the apartment for a hot minute and then went out and played some basketball or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Caleb barely talked to me during our college program, so I wouldn't have known anything. I wouldn't remember anything.
That works both ways.
Did y'all work together?
In the same area, like Fantasyland.
Yeah, no, Darius worked on Little Mermaid.
Mm-hmm. Hey, yeah.
So Darius and Kathleen were actually good friends, and me and Darius just avoided each other at the apartment. And
you're scared. I don't know.
And here we are now.
Too much of an extrovert for you, I think. Too crazy.
Everyone was.
I guess you don't get to pick your roommates. You're kind of just here's your room number, and you see who your roommates are when you walk in, huh?
Yeah. Well, I picked Kyle, so I picked Kyle as my roommate, so we picked each other. And I don't know if you picked anybody. No.
Yeah, I picked.
That's crazy.
I can't remember his name.
I'm pretty sure is it not Landon? No. I'm pretty sure it is.
Well, I thought it was Logan or something.
Oh, same thing. Landon.
Wait, easy.
No.
I don't like our guest.
You don't like me because I'm funny. That's it. No, it's Logan.
I just found a Landon.
You said Landon.
I said that's the one.
He's got a bunch of Landon buddies from different points of his life. He just.
No, I think it was Logan.
I actually do find other. I have a guy I call my Mississippi Landon. His name's not Landon, but I do just gravitate towards people that I find that kind of act like Landon.
Yeah, that's real though. You gotta.
But no, we had another roommate who left after a few months.
Logan, what's his name?
And then I picked Herforth as well.
So a question.
I'm saying crazy.
I got a question.
No,
for
it is
both
crazy.
Y'all.
So actually, Nate, our buddy Nate, picked Kyle through like a track friend or something. Is how we ended up rooming with. I don't know if you ever knew that or not, but
no, I did not know. That's kind of crazy. Landon has a question. He's also a host.
Got a question.
Go ahead.
Got a question for you both y'all. So the Disney College program, is it something that, without a shadow of a doubt, you recommend to anybody semi-interested in? I don't. Maybe a guest relations career or somebody that likes Disney World parks. Is it? Would y'all do it 100% over again every single time?
I would say for me, our college program, I would say if somebody wants to move out for the first time on their own, get to experience like Disney and gotta do that and just kind of meet different people, I would say, yeah, like you definitely do it. But now how I've seen the program evolve throughout the years and kind of what it's doing now for those participants and how it really does. They want to really retain that talent, where I feel like for us, it was like, it was just, we were free labor, easy labor for them to do. And I also, if Disney is ever listening, I do not, my thoughts and opinions do not represent them. So if they ever kind of be like, wait a second,
I was gonna say I was gonna say that for you at the beginning.
yeah,
but I
thank you.
forgot.
Yeah, but no, so, but now like, their participants, they are doing so many opportunities for them to meet so many people, so that at the end of their program, they will always have connections that could get them like great jobs or get them in the place that they need to be to get to where they want to be. So I would say definitely now, if people are wanting to do it to gain experience and kind of like want to stay at Disney for sure, I would say do it.
So it's almost
Yeah,
turned
I
into
was
an
gonna say
internship
even-
now, huh?
For full internship compared to like we were just doing it to,
Yeah, we were just working.
Working.
Well, I was
rights,
gonna
yeah.
say even if you said if you love Disney, I think even if you just want to get out of the house and experience life for the first time, like I love Disney as much as anybody and did when I went down there. But I mean, personally, I had kind of a tough time just because I had never lived out of the house, never had to have roommates, like go to a 9 to 5. Like it was literally like graduated high school, went to a year or two of college, and that was my first experience out of the house. So I mean, it can be a tough experience, but it was definitely like a life kind of molding one as
I was
well.
gonna say, like, yeah, it kind of seems like say you graduate in high school and you're going to do something, a childish thing by working at a theme park, but you're moving 10 hours from home. You're having to grow up the moment you get on the plane, or you pull up into the Vista complex or whatever. You're a full grown adult. Like if you don't buy your bread, you don't have sandwiches. Like it's
exactly. And I think
it is a really
it does teach
lesson.
you like a lot about yourself too. And I think Caleb said it like, he was adjusting to this new environment, but all of us were. Like, I mean, we all grew up in so many different areas, and even if your area was diverse, it's still kind of like diverse just to like what your area knows. So I think I learned so much about people and how to treat people, and how to be in that environment where I have to be around so many different people that might not share the same exact mindset as me. And I think it's a good program to kind of do that, to be just kind of all over.
And I don't really know anybody who did it that I can think of who does not, to some extent, still keep in contact with some of the folks they were down there with. Or I mean, like I met my wife, I met Darius, and I met like just so many people who I still am in contact with pretty often. So yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems like a cool idea. Obviously, looking back, it seems like a really good opportunity.
I've got somebody
something
who
I
can
just-
watch my kids while I walk around Epcot now.
And they love
So-
me.
Yeah, hey,
They do.
So I'll do it anytime, every
I
time.
meant to intro you as my Manny, and I forgot.
Alfie
That
part
was my
two.
plan a few days ago.
And you forgot. See, your plans fail. It's okay. It happens.
are.
We had to pivot, but it's all right.
Darius, do you have anything else you've done that's awesome that you want to share with us? Or do
Awesome
we
is
wanna hop
kind of.
into a draft?
I was like, awesome.
It's
is
super
kind of
subjective because you did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, awesome is kind of crazy. I mean, I just got lucky to be able to like. I mean, I think we all fell in love with this area and the people that we met, and I think that's what caused me to like decide to move back to Orlando and the Disney area, because I do enjoy the people I'm around, and many of those people have left me, but I've built and created other things, and went to finished my college degree down here, and did all that. So I've built this foundation of this place. So I was able, obviously, to do cool things within the Disney company, within other theme park companies, to really kind of like set myself up to put me in place now. So now I'm able, still work for Disney, but I'm in a more luxury travel, and I get to see cool parts of the world a couple times a year and get to kind of hang on, do that. And it's, insane, because I've never thought, like, I don't know, in those parts when we were in 2014, I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to be a coordinator at an attraction, and that's all my life looks like. That's what the next 10 years looks like for me.
They would just give me a striped shirt.
Yeah, please just give me a
so
shirt.
good
Like,
at it.
just give me keys. Let me walk around and tell people what time their breaks are. And that was what my 10 years looked like for me. But then that was a whole different, it turned out to be something different. And now, like, I don't even know what my next 10 years look like because of where I am now. I would have never expected.
So what's the coolest thing that Disney has opened the doors for you to be able to do? I know you said, you like Switzerland and all that. But what's the absolute coolest thing that being a part of the Disney
I think
craziness has opened?
for me, okay, I can do two parts. Obviously, traveling is insane. Insane. It's obviously taking me to parts of the world I feel like we're not accessible to me, or I've never thought of even going. Right. I went to the Himalayas last year, and I'm going to Japan in a month, and so like things like that where I'm like I didn't even expect that to be happening. It has been cool, but another thing I think it just opens you to so many networks. Like I forget how many people like I know in this company, or I can call if I like need something, or somebody asked me to direct them to something and I know a specific person for that, which with the company so big, what Disney World has 70,000 cast members that work here just in Florida. And so to have that, but also kind of still have connections to all those people, I think it is crazy. And so that's why they tell you in your career that to never burn bridges. Because people that were our leaders, me and Caleb leaders when we were on our college program in 2014, ended up being my peers 10 years later, right? So it's insane to think about how small the world actually is. Small world.
Was a good one. All right, and that's all we have for today. Darius,
Yeah.
thank you for
Hang up.
joining us.
I got things to do. I got TV shows to watch. I got White Lotus to watch.
Yeah, I heard
No,
they're bad
that's
this time
awesome,
of year.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's awesome. Well, and I mean, a company like Disney too. There's a million different jobs you can do. I mean, you've done a bunch of different. Like you said, you're in travel now. We started off working attractions, and you can go all over the place. But very cool stuff.
It's insane. See, one business. Well, somebody said the other day, like, usually we're running like 100 different businesses within Disney, which all usually outside of Disney would have their own CEO, and we just have one CEO accompanying 100 different businesses, which is not normal, So it's crazy to kind of experience that.
So he has no idea what's going on.
He's like, I don't know. He's like, oh yeah, and he's like, I don't know what the heck they do.
Olaf.
Yeah,
He does animation now.
like, oh, great, he can draw. Yeah, he's just going with it. But he's a great guy, so I'm excited for him for the next years that he is CEO, because I think he'll do some great things.
I agree. I think it was a good move. Well, all right. We want to hop into our
Yes,
draft,
sir.
gentlemen.
Tell us
Make
about it.
draft rules, no turning back. Build your squad fantasy draft.
Oh my God, I didn't know I was an AI the musical in here. This is crazy.
No,
That's Caleb on the banjo, man.
that was me. This guy right here.
You're right. That's crazy.
All right. So today's draft, we're gonna get we're gonna go around 3 lands. We're each gonna pick 3 lands that you have to live in. These are lands you have to live in there for the rest of your life. You can teleport back and forth between them, but take into consideration food, rides, whatever you need to take into consideration to live out the next 40 to 50 years of your life.
Oh, maybe I need to change my answer.
Yeah. And I already forgot what we decided. You said, am I going first?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. For me, there were a top 2. I'm going to go Fantasyland is my 101.
Dang.
I mean, there's like 10, 11 rides. You've got quick service restaurants galore. You've got some fine dining options. You got Be Our Guest. I did look it up. I do believe the castle is considered in Fantasyland.
Yeah, I would get that.
So
The rear end.
I can sit in the rear end of Cinderella's royal table. That's fine. Yeah. So that's my easy 101.
Dang. Okay. Landon, I think that's you.
Yeah, I had it as a top 2. I gotta go just World Showcase. With my guys here, I feel like I probably could have got that one in the 3rd round now that we've had the first part of the discussion. But
that would have slid past Darius.
Yeah, it would have for sure.
Give me Frozen Ever After. Give me Violet Saki's Frozen Margs. And I'm a big Regal Eagle brisket guy. Laps and Laps of World Showcase, but it is going to be my first round pick for sure.
I'm not someone who really goes and sits and eats at all the Epcot restaurants, but if we're talking the rest of your life, Like you
You
do
could
have,
try
you
everything.
automatically have the most
Endless
options right now.
opportunities. Yeah, you got a fireworks show. You got a fireworks show. So
Was
I mean, it's
such a
not as
good
good as
answer.
mine, but yeah.
I don't know though. Oh, your fireworks show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that was such a good answer. Like World Showcase, even though I do not like Epcot, for like logistically, that is such a good
hey,
answer.
I got a hot take. Darius likes Epcot. He's just trying to
I'm
come
just
with
like,
some
bro,
clickbait
like
that Epcot
that is
sucks. He
so
likes Epcot.
good. You have every like, if
Golly.
I had to be there for 50 years, I mean, like maybe you could try all these different foods and do all these different things, and it's free.
Yeah, your entertainment's a little low. You get
Mm-hmm.
some crappy bands and a couple, mid rides with Frozen and Remy's.
I like
and,
Smash Mouth, but
Once a year.
the plain white tea.
But yeah, you get a little bit of entertainment and tons of food and drink choices. So
That was good. Okay. Well, Caleb took mine. I was going to say Fantasyland 2, and I was like, he's not going to say Fantasyland. That would be dumb. He wouldn't do that. Yeah, I was like, he wouldn't do
it
that.
was top of the board for me too.
Yeah.
No.
It was either Fantasyland or World Showcase. Those were.
Oh
that was
my God,
one,
that's
too.
crazy. I would say for me, I'm going to go Toy Story Land just because I love Toy Story, obviously. I can have Toy Story Mania, like that is my, like I love that ride. And I think just having that would be good. The food at Woody's Lunchbox is actually pretty fire. And now they just built this whole like awning above it. So it's like there's a lot of shade now. So you don't have to stand out in the heat to eat your food. So I would like that. And then to have nobody with Slinky.
Hey,
like,
dude,
Slinky dog.
if you're living there, just get your food and jump on Toy Story Mania, man. It's like
You're right. You're actually, it is
make
my
your
house.
own rules, dude.
So I can do whatever I want. Alien swirling saucers with everything just like throwing
get
around.
some shade.
Yeah, like it's okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna do Toy Story. I probably wouldn't eat at the barbecue place a lot. Cause that's just a lot of food to be like in a theme park, but Toy Story Land would probably be my first choice.
It's a solid
You
one. The only thing I don't, if I'm like living there, it gets just
It gets hot.
shoulder to shoulder, hot, sweaty people.
But are you living there and people are gonna be there, or are you living there and you're by yourself?
Oh no, yeah, there's people there.
What the?
I had it. I had
This
it
is
at
just
the
a
top
theme
of,
park, my man.
I had it at the top of my list too because the moment I round the corner, there's like a warmth. Like I'm home. I grew up on Toy Story. They're freaking
So
Woody.
good, yeah.
Yeah, the colors, the sounds. It's like
I agree.
home when you round the corner. I definitely had it. The nostalgia brings that to the top of my list for
I
sure.
agree. That's why I stole. That's why I took it.
I think you get back-to-back picks here, Darius.
God,
Landon,
you could have had.
I know,
Toy
I
Story
coulda
and waited
just-
on World Showcase.
But
I
then
know.
I would have been messed up now because Fantasyland and Toy Story got taken. I would not know what to do. Okay, I know Landon hates this, but I think I'm gonna say Discovery Island in Animal Kingdom, just because views are nice. That's just like the front of the park. I got Tiffin's because that's still technically not Pandora. It's right there on the edge. You got Pizza Safari. I got a Starbucks. I got all the food. Like I got all the food I could think of. And then I don't know if nobody has been on this Utopia thing yet at Discovery Island. Actually pretty fun. Like it's actually good. I miss Tough to Be a Bug, but
Mr. Behind the Scenes here with the draft pick.
yeah, I was like,
Golly.
it's a good one. So I would definitely like get that because it is obviously my favorite park and the views are beautiful.
Favorite part. You got to say all that. God.
I did not see that one going.
Yeah,
I mean, I could dig it. I didn't think about Tiffin's. I did think about Flame Tree and all that right there. But
Tiffin's is my favorite Disney restaurant, I think, in Walt
Really?
Disney World. I don't get to go there much because it is like a lot for people, I think price wise it is expensive, but it is probably one of my favorites. And it is it also, like you talked about how they themed obviously the whole park around these real areas. They actually have a lot of pictures that they took on the journey of searching and how to build Animal Kingdom, and they have a lot of those photos, and each of the rooms are themed after one of the lands, so it's pretty cool.
that's awesome. I've never eaten there. I have the same problem with Animal Kingdom that I do with Epcot.
Where you
In
don't
that
sit-
I love all of the. I think they have the best quick service in Disney World. So I never sit down anywhere. But
Real.
all right, Landon.
Mm,
This is gonna be interesting now.
yeah,
Like I've been
because
left too many.
what what I have my second round pick. I think I could go in the third. So I'm gonna do this just for the sake of trying to redeem myself to the Animal Kingdom crowd. And y'all may hate on me for this pick. I'm taking Africa. Give me the safari.
Okay.
Tusker House and Festival of the Lion King. Give me a little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
I got to redeem myself to the Animal Kingdom crowd because I've talked a lot of
talked a lot of hate
on Animal Kingdom. Yeah. And it is definitely my most known part of Animal Kingdom. I haven't spent much time in Animal Kingdom outside of probably the Africa area. Yeah, Expedition to Everest I've rode, but the Festival of Lion King, the safari, that's what we do when we bounce in and out. So I'm going to take Africa in the second round.
I don't think I was expecting that one. Because you did talk
I
so
wasn't
much
either.
about it.
I wasn't either.
What a panic pick. We're so under his skin right now.
No,
he's just how jittery he is.
So I had one pick above it that I might can take in the third round, and if not, then I've got some backups. But I figured I'd throw a wrench in the plan. I figured Caleb might go Animal Kingdom too,
At this point, I wish we were going 6 rounds because like almost everything I want still
is open, and it probably would be listening to me because I'm just like, you know.
I thought I was going to be Slim Pickens coming back, but I'm confused as to
our thought process will build.
We may have to go a 4th round. I don't know if y'all are down. But
I can figure it out. I can work with that.
Landon, you want to go a 4th round?
We'll see.
Like there's a lot.
Might have to get on the app.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm between a couple. I'm gonna go a little bit strategic here. I'm gonna go with Adventureland. I got Skipper's Canteen. I got Dole Whip, Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, and I also have, if I climb up there in Swiss Family Robinson Treehouse, I've got a bed. So if I'm living here, there is a bed up there, so I can rest my head at night.
That's boring. Oh my goodness.
That is okay. Well, you have fun sleeping on the rock on that fountain in the inside of Morocco. And this is where I'm torn, and I think I'm gonna go with.
Let's see, I'm
gonna go with Pandora.
Okay.
Beautiful at night. I love Satuli Canteen. Cool ride, cool atmosphere. So that's where I'm gonna end up.
You can have all those animals creaking and yelling at you at night because they just won't shut up.
I'm just gonna go enjoy it there, and then I'm gonna go over to Adventureland where they're still yelling at me.
Yeah, I mean honestly, but you can hop. I forgot that you can hop to eat, no matter which one. Okay.
All right, Landon, back to you, sir.
This may be another make fun of Landon pick.
Let's
for
see.
my third round pick. I'm going Main Street USA.
I was gonna steal. I was gonna take that one. That's crazy.
You got the fireworks.
Mm-hmm.
You got the train ride. You got Crystal Palace. You got some shops, Emporium, the bakery, Starbucks. How can you not have it on your team?
Hey, here's another one. We did this at the dinner table the other night. That was Ben's first
get the parade,
pick, but because he can get a haircut.
Oh,
yeah.
You're the only one of us that gets a haircut at this point.
Dang, and I need a haircut.
You're the only one of us that gets to sleep. You got to bet.
That's true. You just got a pile of stuffed animals in the Emporium.
Yeah.
That might be.
So I got to take Main Street USA, man.
I like it.
Maybe being third was like not my best choice, not my best work today. But also, I was picking random.
You got your first round pick though.
Yeah, but technically it wasn't because Fantasyland was my first.
Yeah, Fantasyland.
Yeah, dang.
Dude, Fantasyland is underrated in the head, right? We all had Fantasyland at P1, and right, it's never like I gotta go there first when I get to the parks.
But I know that I always know that I'm gonna at least step foot in that land at least once if I'm at Magic Kingdom. Like if I'm at Magic Kingdom, like I'll step through Adventureland, but I don't automatically like know I'm gonna go there. But Fantasyland, I know at least once I'm gonna be in Fantasyland.
Yeah, and I guess it's really not anything like Seven Dwarfs. You need a lightning lane, but everything else you can kind of show up and ride, and not have to just wait all day to ride. So
exactly.
Yeah, just thinking that we all had Fantasyland first, and
now I'm struggling in my head.
I mean, it's just how much it has.
Yeah, the volume is awesome.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Frontierland, and I'm also being strategic for this a little bit too. I got a restaurant. I got two. I got another quick service that sell beignets there. They got a good little strawberry lemonade at Pecco Bill. I would say I get entertainment because I get the street performers when they do like the hold down, Country Bear Jamboree. I can see the parade come through from Frontierland. I also have Tiana's Bayou. And then also this year will be a new Big Thunder Mountain refurb, and it'll be a bigger refurb. So that'll be a good ride to have. And in the future, I get the new Cars area because would I consider the land? Or would that be considered a part of Frontierland?
No,
it's a ride.
What did you call it?
Well, I said it because there's a Cars land already.
What did you call it?
It's there. Like I can't just step foot in there. Like I can't just have it. Oh, that's not. I don't know. Well, I started saying it, and then I was thinking like, I think there might be like more than one attraction in that area, so maybe it is a land. So I'm gonna just shut up. But yeah, I'll still take Frontierland. Get great views of that.
That's fair. What do you think? You want to go 4?
Yeah, we can go
Landon,
4.
Can you?
Okay, now this is where I get messed up. So you took Main Street, you took Fantasyland. I wasn't gonna take Pandora. I'll take Galaxy's Edge actually. There's a lot of space in Galaxy's Edge. I got Rise Resistance. I get the Outpost makes popcorn. You got Blue Milk. I got a Ronto Wrap, Docking Bay 7. I get the Flight of Millennium Falcon. Like I think it's a good choice. I got a bar that I can.
I'm surprised it waited. That it was still here.
I was like, I don't
Star
know.
Wars guy, but
I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna take it, but you guys took all the ones that I really wanted, so I had to like pull it out of my back pocket.
No, that one's solid.
Yeah, I think it was a good one.
So 4th round for me is gonna be Sunset Boulevard. So what?
Yeah.
Tower Terror, Rock and Roller Coaster, Villain Show, Phantasmic. Whatever that market is with all the food. You got a pizza place, a burger joint, some ice cream. You got the decent shops down the right side.
No,
Not
that
a
was
bad
a great
4th
pick.
round pick.
Yeah, that was
great
good.
That was in my consideration. I gotta sit here and remember what the other one was because it left me. I didn't look up the name of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's is it, what do they call it? Discovery Nature.
Oh,
what's the something nature celebration nature? What is it in Epcot with the Seas with Nemo and Friends and the land?
I think it's
and
Discovery Nature or something.
Okay, whatever that. I think it's something nature. It's the Seas with Nemo and Friends. I've got I have the land. I have the Coral Reef restaurant over there. I've got Soarin'. I've got that little food court over there. I've got some.
Moana's Water Adventure.
You got Moana.
I took the only. There you go. I took the only place in Animal Kingdom
take a
where I
shower.
couldn't
Bathing
see.
suit.
I took the only place in Animal Kingdom where I couldn't see animals, so I'm gonna go with my underwater adventure over there. I've got my spot to hang out, and another fine dining experience.
I've never been to Coral Reef.
It wasn't very good. I went once, but
well, maybe you can make it better now that you live there.
But in the 4th round,
yeah, sell that thing, man.
Yeah, now that you live there, you might can make it better.
Maybe so.
That's crazy. I honestly was not expecting any of you to take Fantasyland, any of you to take Main Street USA. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get them with Main Street. Like I was like, that one they're not gonna take.
How did you not think anybody was gonna take Fantasyland?
I don't know. Because I was.
Dude, I spent 2 hours on the Disney Experience app before the podcast. What you mean I ain't gonna get Fantasyland on my list?
There was no way. I was like, no. I was like, wrote that one down. I wrote that one confidently. That one I had on my list, and I had that for about an hour before I could think of the other two. Because I was like, there's no way they're taking that one.
I'll take that one in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way they're taking that one. That was crazy. But I guess that's where we started.
I'm not as well versed as y'all, so I definitely had to just figure out the. I mean, yeah, obviously Magic Kingdom's lands, but I didn't even know like Hollywood Studios lands. Obviously Galaxy and Toy Story, but what's the
everything else?
Echo I had to like just look up what everything was called, especially when it comes to
You caught me off
Epcot.
guard with the Africa.
Yeah, because I thought about Africa too, but I was like, no, let's choose that one.
Say, if I'm being honest, I would have gone Asia over there.
But I don't spend any time in Asia, really.
Yeah.
The last time I spent any time in Asia was with you at the college program, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never ate Tusker House, so I kind of just had to throw it out there because it's a
He loves it so
Big
much.
name, people like.
I haven't been there in
points.
years either, so I'm like, I don't know. But do you think, Landon, do you think now that you're doing like a podcast like this that you're kind of learning a lot more stuff and you're kind of excited for your next trip to be able to put some of these things into action and also see more things, I guess?
Yeah. And I don't really know. I mean, yeah, the podcast will definitely bring knowledge that I didn't have or that I haven't yet learned. But it's just the being the dad and seeing the enjoyment they're getting there is making me like the first trip we went on, we got our teeth kicked in. We didn't really know the ropes. So it's almost like a necessity to just come home and study and figure out what's the efficient way to do Disney World just to get your money's worth. So yeah, I stay on YouTube. I stay, listening to podcasts or people doing YouTube vlogs and reviews and just trying to get as much information. That's what we'll be walking through, Toy Story Land. I'll be like, oh, there's Andy's footprint. My wife will be like, what are you talking about? How did you know that? But just the vlogger I was watching told me like 2 weeks ago and I remembered it, She's like, golly, you need to get off of YouTube. Man.
It's February 16th. There's going to be a hidden Mickey
Yeah,
over
something's
there.
over there. Somebody
The
put something in the
sunlight's
locker.
going to hit that mirror.
No,
I try to stay on the content side of it just because there's so much to learn from where I'm at, like not spending a whole childhood going at, at 32, getting involved. It's so much to learn. It's just every time I can take something in, I do.
it is a lot. And I feel like you probably never even thought that you would be like this invested in this, right? I think that's how we evolve, I guess. But also there's nothing wrong with enjoying a little bit of whatever the magic they call it that they produce. There's nothing wrong with that.
And I definitely I've said it before on this, I've definitely experienced the magic through the kids. And I've been twice without kids and I didn't have the best time. Like I'm an adrenaline junkie. There's not that many adrenaline rides there. There's, shoulder to shoulder half the time you're there. I wasn't the biggest fan of the experience before I experienced it through my kids. So that's definitely where the magic started, was seeing, the Mickey magic light up my son's face and stuff. That's definitely where it started for me.
And I kind of told that off of the recording before, but I said like I get my fulfillment, my enjoyment of also taking people who don't get the chance to go all the time. So that's why I'm like it's good for me because that's why I also get that too, of being like, oh, like these people haven't been to Disney in 6 years and they didn't even know these things, and now they're asking me questions about it and they're asking this and they're actually invested. I think that's why I'm like, okay, that is a little bit of magic. And then I know Caleb talked about it on one of the episodes of when we went to that character breakfast at Riviera. That had changed it changed my whole life. I don't know why. I was like, character breakfasts, they're good. The characters come over, it's like awkward, whatever. Like this one was so good that I'm like, I talk about it still to this day. Like I'm like, y'all have to go to that character breakfast now because it's that good,
Yeah, it's a cool to experience through other people, I guess, regardless of age. But
All right, Darius. So I'm trying to. You tell me. you referenced your Epcot video earlier that you did. I believe you did it on the marathon.
It was
weekend.
marathon weekend.
You were like, "This is the worst time to be here." In your opinion, does that apply to all of the marathon weekends or just the big one? Because I'm trying to talk these guys into coming and running the April springtime surprise, which feels like one of the smaller ones.
What, this surprise like this year? Are you running it? Or
No.
Oh,
next
like
year,
another next year. Honestly, it's only, I feel like, a bad time if you aren't into that. Like if that's not what you're doing. Like I'm saying, if you're gonna go and you're gonna come to do it for the races, I would say that's a good time to go. But if you're coming and like, I'm planning a whole vacation around this and there are going to be races happening and all these things happening, I would be like, why are you coming? There's like no point of you really being here. But it's a cool experience. I saw like the race and I saw them like doing it, I think, at the end of last year, and I was driving to Epcot again. See, maybe I do like Epcot. I've said I've been to Epcot 100 times.
Take. Number one favorite part.
I was driving into Epcot. I think I was getting somebody in and I saw the race like happening and people were like walking because it ends at Epcot. And I was like, this looks like the Million Man March up in here. Like what's going on? But people loved it. It was so many people there. It was crazy. But people enjoy it. So I would say if you're going to do for a race, I would definitely be like.
Yeah. bad week to vacation there, but good week to come experience the race and the parks.
Exactly. And you get to wear your little medals around. People showcase them, flaunt them all over the place. You ran
bet, dude.
26 miles and you still can walk around these parks wearing your medals. And I'm like, I would be dead. You wouldn't see me for at least 2 days after that. But do you, I guess.
No, we're not that brave. I'm trying to talk them into a 10-mile, but
You could do that.
still be a good time.
Yeah, at least try. And I mean, the medals are cool. And the experience
I'm
you get to run in
guessing-
the parks.
I'm guessing every year and every race, the medals are always different. Like you'll never get the same medals twice, I'm assuming, just from what I've seen. And
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
You might get the same character, but it'll be a different vibe always.
yeah, different theme of it at least. Yeah.
Because you have to. I mean, people are spending money to do that. And then on top of like getting packages and doing vacation stuff and that and all that added in, like some incentive to not just, I have this medal already.
Yeah. A lot of people are probably doing it for the medal by
Mhm.
itself.
If they had a Black Panther medal, it's over. I'll see you guys I'll see you at the start
See you
line.
at the finish line.
There we go.
I'll be followed. They have they call them the balloon ladies, or the ladies that like walk the pace that you're like the like final pace that after that like the buses will come and get you and be like you can't finish the race. I'll be hanging right with them. I just came
Gonna
here.
sign up to be a balloon lady?
Yeah. I just came here for the Wakanda medal. That's it. So
That's what we're going to do. We're going to figure out which one is Black Panther, and we're going to make you do it with us.
Black Panther, and then when we start getting the rights to like Spider-Verse or something, they have Miles Morales. It's over. Yeah, I'll be there for sure.
So who's your favorite Disney character? It sounds like you don't really have one.
I was like I would say my favorite Disney character. I mean, obviously any Toy Story character. I mean, Woody, Buzz Lightyear are obviously, and then I love Soul, like Pixar Soul. So those are probably like top characters that I would probably choose if I had to.
You amped for this new Toy Story movie, or you think it's going to be a wash?
Listen, this is you. I
Hot
talked
take
about
time.
no.
Let's finish where we started. Hot take time.
This is good. I actually
Say
was
something for us to
talking-
post.
I was talking about this today. Actually, we got like a sneak peek. Like it was like today was the CEOs and stuff. Like last day switching over, and they kind of they had a shareholder call with all the shareholders for, and they had a little sneak peek of it on there. It was quick, like 2 minutes at that. And I was like, I can't wait. Like, I'm so excited. I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. I looked around. I was like, is anybody else excited? Like, that just made me excited for it. And you basically showed me what was already in the trailer plus like one extra, like 20 seconds. And I was like, well, I'm in. I'm locked in. I got you. Yeah. So I think even though they keep producing those movies, they said something about Toy Story is in every single one of our Disney experiences. It's on all of our cruise ships. It's in every single one of our Disney parks around the world. Like, people love it. There's a reason. So we're going to keep obviously giving them what they want. And I'm like, dang, you got me there. I agree with you. So go ahead and make Toy Story 20. I'll be there. Old as hell.
Yeah. I'm excited too.
It's going to be good. I think so. I think it'll be, and they just keep pumping out. They just announced Incredibles 3 already.
I saw that.
Like Lilo and Stitch 2.
Live action Lilo and Stitch 2.
I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on? But also, you're gonna make some you make some money, so I completely get it.
I'm with it. Yeah, well, why don't we real quick? We jumped out of that draft real fast.
Okay.
To recap who we actually picked there.
Yes.
For anybody who was invested in the draft, and then we just kind of
We just we're like
stopped.
races. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. Go ahead.
Well, it was. I'm trying to remember who I even had. So I had.
That's what I was having a look. I had, you may go. I had World
Yeah,
Showcase,
you go ahead.
Africa, and Main Street. And then fourth round, I had Sunset Boulevard.
Okay. Darius. do you
I
remember
had
that?
I had Toy Story Land. I had Discovery Island. I had Galaxy's Edge, and then I had Frontierland.
He had Fantasyland in the last round.
I had Fantasyland every single time, but I forgot you guys took that from me.
I went Fantasyland, Pandora, Celebration, Discovery, Nature, Cove,
One of the things.
and Adventureland.
I got a question for you, Caleb. I've always thought about this. The Avatar ride, do you get motion sickness on it? Because I know you've always kind of had a motion sickness symptom, and sometimes
pretending.
sometimes it gets me
a
dude.
little
Like,
bit. I feel like there's an art to riding roller coasters. You've got to keep your
especially
head
that one.
incredibly still. You've got to pick one spot to look at, and you do not look away. Like, there's no moving your eyes back and forth. So, yeah, like, usually I can get away with it, but I've gotten to where I can't ride. Like, we used to, like, go ride Everest, and like, all right, now let's go back and get in the single rider. I can't do it twice anymore. Like, it's a one-time deal. So, like, it'll get me a little bit, but not to where, like, it ain't going to ruin my day.
Yeah.
But, like, if we're at Epcot and I've had a few beers, I'm not going to get on Mission Space. Forget about that.
Be smart with it. Yeah, I don't get motion sick and that Avatar ride. So I don't know if it's the glasses and the, just moving, but every once in a while I have to, like, lean them glasses up and kind of, like, look at the, the other carts around you and, like, just kind of take my focus off the screen for a minute. I get my palms be getting sweaty, like, woo, I'm about to fall out. It's a little bit rough right now. So I was always wondering about that with you.
No, a little bit, but I can usually power through.
Yeah. Plus, it blows a little bit of cool air on your face. That kind of helps you break you back to life.
Yeah, I know the rides that when they blast air on you. I think the first time me and Caleb, I think we maybe did like the orange side of Mission Space. I think it was on our college program. We randomly were like, let's do it. And I've never wanted to do it. And I had to take deep breaths to feel that, like, air coming in. It was probably the worst experience of my life. And I don't think I've done it.
I think I got pretty sick that time.
Yeah, we didn't I don't think I've ever done it after that. We said.
So it's super intense.
Yeah.
It was not a good time. I would not recommend.
And we were panicking. Like, we went to the pre-show and I was like, Caleb, are you sure you want to do this? And we're like, I don't know. And we're like stressed out getting our assignments of where we're going. I'm like, I don't actually really want to do this. And got in, and it was like, I was stuck now once you realize how it's tight in there too. And yeah, it's kind of,
I couldn't do that anymore.
Nope. I won't even.
I don't like that. I don't like the Falcon.
No, the
Star Tours. I don't really want to do any of that anymore, to be honest.
You're getting old.
I am getting old.
It's okay.
I drove the Falcon this time, and I was like, that was awful.
They're adding a Mandalorian Grogu.
I mean, I'll do it still for that. My kids want to do it, but
and let them drive.
Probably not.
It'd be crazy. Nah, you can. It's okay. I get it. We're all getting old, so some things I can't do back to back either anymore. And I'm like, dang, I can't believe this is happening to me now. I pray every day.
Now that you say that, the last trip we were on, or I guess the trip before last, Paige was getting bro to sleep, and I took off and did the single rider line for Rock and Roller Coaster like 3 times. And after the 3rd time, I was like, that's a wrap. Like, I can't,
that's it.
I can't do it again. Like, I'm good. I'm gonna be able to walk back, but if I do it again, I'm gonna have to take a breather and some bottle of water or something.
Yeah, no, it's bad, but I mean, and the rides aren't even that intense too. They still might get you.
All right, fellas. I think we did it.
This was great. Thank you so much for letting me come on here. And
thanks for coming on.
I didn't curse.
You did.
What'd I say?
That's all right. We'll cut it out. Huh?
I don't even know what I said. So, see, this is...
I won't tell you afterwards.
Hot take, it wasn't good.
Okay, listen, you guys have...
Nobody will ever know.
No, this is fun, but you let me come on here and brave experiencing this. So now if I get you on the Reel Hangout, it's going to be a totally
You just want us to come talk about insects?
Yeah, it's going to be a totally different experience. I'm like, tell me what you want.
A bug podcast? That's fun.
That's all you watch. That's all you get to see. It'll be a good time, but it'll be. I'm gonna make sure you get some hot takes out of you too.
You're gonna have to pick a movie from at least like 9 years ago, if you want us to have seen it.
Yeah, I was like, that is okay because you're the one that tells me what you watched, and then I kind of build it off of you, so it'll work.
Perfect.
So it'll work.
Man, then
I watched Toy Story.
Perfect. We can do a Pixar drive.
Spotty and Friends is huge right now.
Bluey, probably, right? I watched Bluey.
Yeah. Not a ton, but yeah.
I can get you, don't worry. But thank you again for letting me come and hang out.
We needed somebody who had Disney knowledge. Thank you for...
I feel like you guys are doing pretty good job to be like, oh, we don't have that much Disney knowledge. I'm like, you're hanging in there. You got 16 episodes out, don't you?
I think we are doing a pretty good
you're
job.
doing a pretty good job.
I did call Prince Charming's carousel King Arthur's carousel in the last episode, so that's been haunting me. But
he is. I mean, was that the Disneyland one is King Arthur's?
I think so.
Same difference. It's the same ride. It's the same ride. So you got something right. That's why I tried not to do any other parts.
Yeah. The Prince's Carousel, man.
Well, thank you again, guys.
All right.
You want
to sign us off, my man?
Yeah, Darius, you want to tell them again where they can look you up?
Yes, the Reel Hangout. You can find that on Instagram at the Reel_Hangout. I'm on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Also, remember, it is explicit. I cannot control what people say, or I can control what I say. You know, so it's good.
And we are the wildest dads in the wilderness. Give us a shout out. Give us a follow. Shoot us a DM if you got any questions or comments. Like, subscribe, and we will catch y'all next time. See ya.
See y'all.
There's no song? Dang it.
There's a little bit of banjo.
They can hear it right now, but you can't.
I was expecting.